Good morning. So I'm on the way for the first run of the week. So it's Tuesday the 12th. Today we have a 45-minute aerobic run. I've been running down like this track with you guys for the past week and a bit since I've been here, and then on the last video I found like a different running location, basically like a 5 to 7 minute drive away, so I'm driving there now. It is 6:30, so a little bit later than I wanted to leave, but basically because on Saturday I ran late, and then Sunday I woke up a little bit later, and Monday I gave myself a full-on day of recovery, which meant I slept in a little bit there. It's like my body's been kind of out of sync in terms of like the routine and stuff like that. It was a bit of a shock waking up at 5 this morning, but we're here. I also did a little bit of work on my phone just in bed, which was just like a couple of responses to people. That's kind of like how my morning's gone so far. For breakfast, we've had 2 of the High Five gels, and then I'm gonna have a Squares like cornflake bar. So I'll eat that when I get there, so it like hits me within like 15 minutes. That seems to be like the perfect go-to at the moment. It's very enjoyable. Now it's actually raining a little bit. I imagine by the time I get to this place for the run, it's gonna be just sunny, because the sun is also coming out, but it has been spitting since driving this way. I'm also gonna sip on some Lucozade. Big question is, have they always done lemon flavoured Lucozade, or just remarketed this bottle to be called Ice Kick, the Jude Bellingham edition? Or is it genuinely a new flavour? I feel like they've always done lemon. A bit of indication would have been nice. So the wipers have also come on, so it must be spitting a little bit more than what I thought. But yeah, this week we have... Yesterday I was meant to swim, but because I chose to take a full day recovery, basically what caused me to do it, I woke up and my hip was so dead. And I've started to get like the mild lower back pain that I get when I know my body needs kind of like a day's rest. So all I do with that is just like take one day off, and then I'm back the day after. It's fine. So I'm moving this week's swim to a different part. But basically, with how things are gonna go at the moment, Freya had a midwife appointment yesterday, and they basically said the baby's a big boy. She's waiting for a call to go get a scan, and then once that scan has been done, they're basically gonna gauge whether she needs to be like go into an induction. So if she does, that means the baby will be, well, depending on when it is, the scan, but if she does, that means the baby will probably be here within like, say, 2 weeks, which puts him at 39 weeks. Just obviously it all depends on like when the scan is, and then if they have the scan, they might go, right, you're going to have it today, you're going to have it tomorrow, and then however long it takes. Like I was on a call with a client yesterday, and she was telling me she had an induction and it lasted 3 days. So mentally prepping myself for that, but no, I don't think it will be like that, just because this client was 3 days because they were giving her morphine as well to try and prolong her her birth, because they basically didn't have enough beds. So it was kind of like a selfish thing from the hospital. I'm looking forward to this week in terms of the runs though. Got a 45-minute today. I have a tempo run, have an interval run on a Thursday, and that is kind of just like, I think it's, I'm not going to butcher it, I'll just tell you that on Thursday. And then on Saturday I have an hour's easy run as well. So things are starting to ramp up a bit. I think in terms of movement with my legs, I did around 83 kilometers last week. That's including the cycles. When I get my bike, and then I get like the kicker thing for indoor biking and stuff, I should be able to get more content on that as well. It's just at this gym, it's like the busiest one in this town. Like, there's only two. There's the leisure centre, which is absolutely shocking, and then there's this one, and everyone's there, so it's like quite hard to position the camera without like recording someone. And unless I go like get it in a day, I'm gonna get there in 2 minutes, so it's not been that long. Like, this whole basically duration has been me driving. But as you'll see, it is very much country roads this whole way, and then I think I'm gonna park where I did last time, which was basically on the edge of this dirt road. It was like the best place for me. So if we go right up to like here, see on the camera, yes, it's buzzing, but that's only grass. And then there's enough room in behind, if you can see there's enough space for them to get into that field. And that's the baby, whatever you call it, seat. I'm basically just gonna sit for a little bit of Lucozade and then I've got freezing cold electrolytes for after. And we'll also quickly have this as well, so it hits me towards the back end of the run. And then obviously we've got the heart rate monitor to get ready. So let's get running. There isn't anything more depressing when you've got 5 minutes left of your run and you're back at your car, so you've got to run past it. But we'll get it done. Average heart rate's probably been around 145, which is really, really good. Currently running at 6:30. This is what a proper easy run actually feels like. There's the run done. Here's your stats for you. So we got 6.65k, 45 minutes, which I was meant to do, and 6:47 kilometre pace. So apart from looking like I'm dying, that was a very, very good run. I actually think it's the first time I've had run this high after a run. So it just shows what we're doing behind the scenes is actually working, which is really, really good. So gonna just chill for a little bit here while drinking electrolytes, and then I'll just like pick up a little bit when I'm in the car as well. Officially entering my Top Gun Maverick era with these glasses. Basically, the sun is literally, oh god, sorry, I'm not used to this, right facing me, and the shade's literally just like a centimetre in front, but not on this road. So I think if I do this, it's a much better, get a lot more shade. As I was saying, like, this is the first time I've got, I'm trying to open my electrolytes. If anything, this isn't the bottle that they come in. Make your electrolytes the night before, put them in a glass bottle because they say extra cold, and they're the best thing after a run. So good. Yeah, first time I've had runners high from a run, which was really, really good. Basically, it's one of them runs where I've actually left ego in the car and I've just gone and got the run done. Normally I'm like, oh, this is so slow, but I thought, let's just go with how the body's feeling. I wasn't really looking at the pace. You know, some kilometers were done at like 6:30, one was done at a 6 minute, one was done at 7. I did have around halfway through just a 2 to 3 minute stop just so I could stretch out my calves because they're still a little bit tight at the moment, which means I need to make sure I get a foam roller ordered and just really start stretching out a lot more because the tightness is the only thing stopping me at the moment. Sometimes, so I thought, let's just stretch them out. It's an easy run. I've got tempos on Thursday, so I want to make sure we're in the best condition for that. Like the first ever run, just leave an ego somewhere else, and it felt amazing. I am looking forward to the next run. Let me just pull up, and we've done this by 20 to 8, which is not bad. Got a upper body session today, and then I'm actually going out to a coffee shop as well just to do some work. So let's enjoy the rest of these electrolytes on the drive home, and I'll speak to you Thursday for just before the intervals. It's Thursday and it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and it is my first interval session of the half marathon training, which I am excited for. So going to take 2 gels. I've ordered some new ones, and I know I've chatted shit about the high five ones for ages, but I just ordered some more, but I got apple flavour, so I'll give you an honest review on that one. I need this. Sorry, I'm just getting everything ready. So we have intervals today, and that means the runs will consist of, let me just pull them up. So it's a 15-minute warm-up, and then it's 8 repeats of 30 seconds, and it's just classed as hard. And then 90 seconds at an easy jog, and then a 10-minute cool down. So this should take 41 minutes. I had a call with my coach yesterday as well. He said everything's going well. I think I'll talk about that post-run when I'm in my office. I'll just give you a little summary of how that call went. And also my bike comes today, so I'll definitely be showing that as well. It's gonna be the 30 seconds jog, run is like more, he was just saying, like, it says RPU 8 to 9. He was like, you just want 8 consistent reps rather than like 3 really fast ones, and the rest taper off. So we'll be focusing on that just to make sure it is consistent throughout the whole thing. I think in my head, the best way to do it is progressively get faster, then progressively get slower. Just need to shut this. And that's kind of how we go. So we're going to be going to a that road I've been running around, because that's pretty flat. We get to rock the fuel cell Rebel 3 New Balance today, because they are basically my tempo runs. So yeah, I'm gonna get this breakfast in now, and then I will catch you after the run. Hello, good morning. It is the last run of the week today. I feel like I've been in the car this whole week in terms of when I've been speaking. It's just the easiest time. Let me just sort that's my electrolytes checking. So just to be honest, it's like the easiest time to talk, as I'm not wasting time. I'm on a bit of a schedule today. So let me just give you a little summary how the last couple of days gone. It's actually Sunday today, and you know I don't like doing runs on Sunday just because it's like a busy check-in day for myself. But sometimes, needs must, we have to get it done. Now, what happened yesterday was, as my girlfriend Freya she's 38 weeks pregnant, which means she's due any time now. Now, the expected due date is the 31st. I think he's going to be born on the 22nd. That is my prediction. But she has started to show signs of like early labour. So this is all new to me. I'm literally learning it every day when something pops up. So first she lost something called a mucus plug. Don't go and Google it, it's disgusting. And then yesterday there was blood in it. So basically there's something called the bloody show. What a weird name for certain things as well. Which is where there's like streaks of blood in like a mucusy thing. That has come out yesterday, which means I believe the cervix is slightly starting to open. With it opening, I reckon, I said to Freya, I reckon Monday night now. But she didn't show any signs last night. So we're just kind of playing it day by day, which means runs are like today. Basically the run got moved from yesterday, which is totally fine. I have the capacity to. It's just I don't normally like a Sunday run. It does mean like next week could be the week. Who knows? So yeah, last night I have had one of the worst night's sleeps, and I woke up just debating whether I wanted to run today. I won't lie, it was a good 20-minute debate. Like, really, really hard one this today. The main reason is, if I look at my... Sorry, it's green. I thought it was going to be red. If I look at my sleep score, so the sleep score wise, well, in terms of sleep, I've had 5 hours and 54 minutes. It feels like I've slept a lot less because I kept waking up. I have got a sleep score of 75, which was better than the day before, and that was only like a 56. The only, just like, when you've got someone next to you that's got insomnia, and that does happen during pregnancy, so there's no one to blame. When you've got someone like tossing and turning, it is a little bit, you know, why are you so far up my ass? It is a little bit hard to sleep sometimes. Now, I wouldn't change it for the world though. I'm just one of them people that loves sleep. So yeah, the debate this morning was like, can I run later today? No, Charlie, you can't. I've got to take Freya to the hospital to get an anti-D injection, which basically just means our blood types are two different, like, she's negative and positive. Well, it's the way around, I can't remember. It's so bad I can't remember my blood type, and I only got tested like a couple of months ago. Basically, whatever I am, the baby is. She's got to have like an injection just to make sure there's going to be no issues to her, which is, that is a big ass needle. What a trooper for getting it done. So I've got to do that, like, go for this run, get back, drive Freya straight there. I need to just text her my smoothie order of what she can make me before I'm back, so it's basically ready. But I don't see her being awake when I get back because she was so tucked up. So I've got to do that, and then it's first game of the season for Chelsea, and I want to watch them. That's at like 2. So that doesn't give me loads of time for like a work day. I think I've got a call at 11 as well, and I've got another call at some other point soon as well. So it is very, very much like full on. You never know, the baby could just drop out today as well. So it's very, very hit and miss. Like I'm coaching around like 60 people, Now, all of them people are totally fine with like my situation at the moment, because I'm only taking like not even a week off. Because I've like, if Freya has to stay in hospital just because we're business owners, I have to keep the business going. So like, I'm just preparing for basically a heavy couple of weeks as I try and take as much pressure off for her. Actually, I think there's a better spot up here that we spotted. I can't afford, when it comes to like own training, to be sat laid in bed dwelling whether I go for a run today or not, which is, you know, it's totally normal. I think everyone does it. Got an hour's run. If it's cut short because Freya rings me because something's happening, then it's cut short. I've already spoken to my coach and he was just like, right, we're just going to take it day by day in terms of like runs and stuff like that. So we're just like, don't panic about it too much. And he was like, you've still got plenty of time for training, so it's all going to be good. This is a much better parking spot, so let me just... We're literally parked right in front of a bench. No one sat on that since I've started running here. A couple more swigs of Monster. This is going to be like my biggest lifesaver, as I've just not been drinking coffee as much while back here. I don't know why. I bought this yesterday just in case Freya went into labour overnight. I needed the hit. I've now drank them both, so I'll have to get another. My hay fever's also playing up today, so this run is going to be fun. It's 6:15. Got an hour's run, so let's say 7:30. Just because I'm not going to get out straight away, as I want a couple more sips of this. So 7:30, back, then go to hospital, get the injection, come back. I reckon that's going to be around 9:30, 10. Let's say 10 at the latest. 10 till 2, work with a call. 2 till 4, watch. 4 till probably about 9 o'clock, work. So sorry I got such a hay fever so bad, I got such an itchy throat. I'm excited to get this run done. I know I don't seem excited and I look absolutely shattered, but we're going to get it done. I'm not bringing this as I run today. Sometimes I normally do and try and capture bits. Just the big butt. I want to just get this run done. And I've realised this is 10 minutes of me yapping. So I will catch you after the run and I'll talk about both runs. Said I wouldn't bring the camera out, but I did. Couldn't help myself. So we're 1.5k in. Done it at 8.5 minutes. So I'm running at 5:40, which for now, my heart rate's at 150, so general fitness is going up, which is amazing. Now, I'm running a big square today, so I don't know how long this is going to take, and whether this is like such a stupid idea, but I've not even finished one part of the square, and we're 8 minutes in. So realistically, each side needs to be about 15 minutes long, which I actually think this will be 12, because I can see the road going down, and then you're all down there, right to where them cars are down there, along that, then back up that road, which going back up that road's only like 3/4 of it because of where I parked. So I do think this could be an hour's run. We're now running at 6 pace, heart rate's 157, so just going to slow it down for a little bit, and then keep pushing on. That is the run done. It actually The loop is 6.3k. So if I ever want to give myself an ultra marathon or a last man standing, I've got the loop sorted already. I just have to sit in my car between each loop. It took me 40 minutes. I just thought, I'm gonna message my coach saying, I see I have a 40-minute on Tuesday. Can you just move Tuesday's workout to today? And I would have done the 40 minutes and I'll do the hour on Tuesday. The only reason, because it's 7:15. I want to get back, which is 5 minutes, and then I basically want to leave straight away to take Freya to the hospital, just so we can somewhat miss the rush hour traffic, but also have enough time to, oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. But also have enough time to get there, like, and get back without like taking up too much of the day. That was the best run to date. So that was the best run to date. So 6.32 k, and then it was 6.03 kilometer, and I only saw my heart rate go up to 156, which is a positive sign of like general improvement, and just like I'm getting fitter and fitter, which for, I think we're just hit a month into this like training with this coach, is not bad at all. So yeah, we're gonna run, or get back now and just get going, take Freya to the hospital. Hopefully she'll have my smoothie mix ready for me when I get back. Let's just, oh yeah, one thing I will talk about though is I was running down like a pretty busy main road, especially for like people going from Bourne to, let's say, Spalding. It is relatively busy just because of like there's lots of factories in Spalding, and like people just come from Bourne. There was like a few people that were basically would not move over at all when I was running, so basically was like centimeters away from hitting me. I don't know whether they've just got a vendetta against like runners or they were just permanent knobheads. Who knows? I actually had to like stick my hands out. I didn't swear. It was like, let me put like a Thierry Henry celebration where he like shrugs his shoulders like that. That's kind of basically what I had to do on the side of the road. I just don't understand it. Like, there was no cars coming on the other side of the road. You could just move over. I've got tired legs. Please don't make me go on the grass. But yeah, that's just like the one experience that I've had with like negative people in my brief career of running. Right, let me sort that out. Perfect. But yeah, I am so happy I got out and got this run done. I feel so much better. I know trying to fit it in this evening, I would have felt so much worse. I just need to bottle up that thought for, I'm driving on the right side of the road, I think I'm in Dubai. And for anyone else, I'm not on my phone, this is a DJI. Yeah, I just need to bottle up that feeling for, like, because I've got 5 hours sleep last night, when I have disrupted sleep again with a crying baby. Like, I totally expect it, but I just need to bottle up that feeling and be like, right, come on, let's go. You feel so much better after it. And that's just gonna have to be the grind. Freya seems to think I'm training too much, but I feel like my body's recovering so much better than it was like four months ago, and I'm training so much more. So it is a sign of health and improvement. Right, I'm at this road and I will catch you in the next vlog. Bye.